Hello friends, welcome back to my channel once again, Code with Dharanz. In this video, I want to show you and teach you how to get rid of else statements. When you are writing a multiple nested if-else statements, it will work as you expected, but when it's go for a code review, if the function contains more than 30 lines or the same process repeating again instead of reusing, it would have been rejected. So how to get rid of else statements and how to simplify your code. That's what we're gonna look at this segment. So let's get started. As you can see, I have a couple of files in here, index.html, index.js, and I injected the JS in HTML, and you are seeing the output on the right hand side. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna create a situation where we can use a nested if-else statement, and I'm gonna simplify it. Then you can know how to get rid of else statements instead of doing if-else statements. So I'm just gonna create a rating function where you will get the rating with 1 to 100. From the 1 to 100 rating, we have to mention if that is less than or equal to 25 poor, less than or equal to 50 average, less than or equal to 75 good, and more than that, that should be very good, like that. So I just want to create a function for it. I am setting this call rating. It takes a rating parameter. So first, if the rating is equal to null, we have to write it in our document as invalid. The same goes for next else if statements. If the rating is less than or is equal to 25, I gotta say this to be poor. And another else if the rating less than or is equal to 50, I gotta say this average. Another else if it's less than or equal to 75, that should be good. Next, the else statement, if none of them are true, it will be get executed. So if I copy it, it will be very good. So now I'm calling this function by specifying null. I'm supposed to get invalid. Save it, go ahead, run. See, invalid. If I give 78, it should be very good. See, very good. But what if I give 400? It is very good, but our validation should be between 100 and 400. So if that is 400, that is also an invalid calculation. So first condition itself, we can specify rating greater than 100 should be invalid. Now it is working as expected. Now you can see the simple function returning multiple document.writes, and it contains 2 to 16, about 14 lines of code. I really reject it when it's come for a code review. So how to get rid of it? Instead of multiplying a many document.write statements, we can simplify it once. How can we simplify? We can create another function, document.write, and we can create this call a rating function inside document.write by passing rating parameter, and we can return these values from another function. That's what I'm gonna do. For your confirmation, let me copy this function, then comment it. Instead of document.write, I wanna return it. So when I return, it should be like this. And returning it, okay. When we return, we can get rid of this else statement, because once the if condition is returning it, it will get out of the function. We no longer needed the balance code. So when it's when the all conditions is not true, it automatically comes to the return statement. So we can get rid of this else. Now one else statement gone. Since it is a returning statement, we can get rid of this else as well. Now this is our code. Then we gotta create another function called calc rating. It contains a rating. It gets a document.write. Inside the document.write, I gotta call this rating function. Now it will work as we expected. So I just want to call this call rating. Then if I mention this 400, save it, run it. It is invalid. 78. It is very good. It is working as expected. Now, as you can see, how I reduced it from 16 lines of code, still it is being like moreover the 10 lines of code. I want to get rid of it. Now, since it is returning a single line in JavaScript, I can remove these braces. Since this function is also having a single line of code, we can convert this as function instance. It is a single line. We can get rid of the braces here as well. And if you run it, it does the same thing. It's 50 average. Now it is perfect and working as expected, as normally as the else if statements. Now from the 16 lines of code, we separated it into multiple functions. There is no issue how many functions you are creating. That is the issue when you are compressing multiple lines of code in a single function. That will be always heck. You would have commented for your code for better clarification. That will be annoying. So this is a way to simplify your code from 16 lines to 5 lines. If you look at it, you can easily find what is going on and what is happening. So this is the way you can simplify your code. Thanks for watching. That's all about it, guys, for this video. If you like this video, please click the like button. If you have any doubts, just comment me and share this video who really needs help in coding. Then don't forget to subscribe and click the bell icon. I'll meet you in the next awesome concept. Thank you.